So, I have with me everything that I brought here tonight, right now, on my person. I didn't come exactly like this. Everything on me, most of it was in this plastic bag that I had in my green crate. Because when you bike in every season, sometimes it's raining outside. Last summer, I was hanging out at the Aqueduct, one of my very favorite venues in Akron, and people got hungry and they serve beer, the best beer in Akron, but they don't serve food, or at least they didn't then, but they do now. And I'm like, ooh, can I go out and get some food for y'all? And people are like, Michael, it's pouring out and you don't have a car. I'm like, I don't care, I want to bike in the rain. And they agreed to let me do this. So they ordered, so I figured out where pizza was, and Luigi's, right there, is where we were gonna get pizza. So I bike in the rain to Luigi's, and I bring someone's credit card that isn't mine to Luigi's. And I find out it's a cash-only place. And I'm like, I'm the kind of guy who bikes in a rainstorm to pick up pizza from my friend that I might not even eat. Do you trust me that I'll come back later with cash? And the owner of the place is like, of course, that's fine. So they took the two larges, and I'm like, that doesn't fit. So they put them into 3 medium boxes, which fit perfectly in my green crate. I wrapped them in double plastic bag, put them in the thing, biked again in a rainstorm. But it was a nice warm summer rainstorm to Aqueduct, and we have pizza and wings, and it's delightful. And then that evening the rain has stopped, I bike back with the money from my friends, cash, and make sure to leave a nice big tip. Earlier that year, Easter Day, I decided I really want to go out and bike. And I wanted to go out and like wish everyone a happy Easter and see what people were doing. I didn't realize that everyone is inside on Easter. Everything was shut down. I biked to St. Thomas Hospital with like magic tricks in my pocket. I wanted to do magic tricks. It was open. The bottom floor was open. There wasn't a person in there. I walked through every single room, like writing, like doodling on whiteboards and like moving things around and not stealing their computers or MRI equipment. It was vacant. It was amazing. It was like a ghost town hospital on Easter. And I mentioned Easter because I was biking just down here, where like the creek, kind of like at the base of the hill, the creek runs along, and I find this pimp-ass jacket just lying on the side of the road. And yeah, I know it's a drug dealer's jacket, but now it's mine. And it's great because it can cover pretty much anything, and it's got these pockets that can fit everything in it. So I'm going to show you some of the things. Let's go. Let's see here. I'll get back to some of these things. Give me a minute. I've got a lot. Alright, so. Yeah, okay. Yep, alright. What's that? Anyway. So when it's the winter time, when I'm usually biking around in the winter, snowy, wet, cold, freezing, I like to wear this jacket. This is my dad's old motorcycle jacket. Now my name's Michael, and he has got Michael the Archangel patch on it, and on the other shoulder is my dad's favorite animal, the bear. And he didn't ride his motorcycle in the winter because you know it's the winter. But I would still bike in the winter. So when he would put his motorcycle away, I'd take his jacket and I'd ride around. And the first time I really got into doing that was the winter of 2012 into 2013. I was biking in Akron. I wanted to go visit on Christmas time kids who were locked up. I saw a kids detention facility here in Akron, and it turns out that I need to be like a court-appointed somebody or other, or a relative. So I couldn't do that. They don't want just like people biking up and being like, let me hang out with your kids. All right, fair enough. So I keep biking around Akron, and I pass a sign of Leonardo da Vinci's, is it Vesuvian Man? Vitruvian Man? Like this. And I'm like, that sign looks interesting. And I pull in, and it was the Packard Institute. And Bernard Packard works with, kids who are having trouble with addiction and broken homes and violence and drugs. And it was like, he meets me, and we form a connection. And that same day, biking back, someone sees me on my bike, and we end up having like a 3-hour conversation about peace and healthcare and activism. And this kind of stuff happens all the time. Now, when it's the summer, this is too heavy. I like biking around wearing sandals, not barefoot. Sandals, but I don't have those with me. And I like wearing a long sleeve shirt to protect myself from the sun. And usually shorts, occasionally board shorts, especially if it's raining. Board shorts are the way to go because they dry out real fast. So, last summer, if you know me, you know that I am in love with Amanda fucking Palmer. And that's her stage name. I'm not just swearing because I like to, though I do like to. Her name is Amanda fucking Palmer. Her name was Amanda Palmer. Some people didn't like her, like, you like Amanda fucking Palmer? And she took it on as her stage name. Last summer I was biking around Cleveland Heights, and where'd my sign go? Is it sitting back there somewhere? Just 1 second. I don't know where it is.
I think it's on your feet.
Huh?
Where you were sitting?
Where I was sitting? Is it there? Is it there? Yeah, it is. So last summer, I was biking. I was walking around Cleveland Heights, and I saw this sign, "Protected by AFP," and I was like, "Oh, it's too perfect. I have to steal that." So I did. And then this summer, I was biking 30 miles or so, 25 miles to Berea to pick up 2 tickets to the Dresden Dolls show in Coney Island. And I put this sign in the back of my bike because I wanted to show it off to this fellow Amanda Palmer fan. And I forgot it was there, and I threw my leg over my bike, and I totally lacerated my leg. You can't see it, but maybe you can. It's too. And it was like, yes! War scars! Makes for a better story. So if you don't know why I love Amanda Palmer, I'm not going to get into it right now. Just trust that I do, okay? I love Amanda Palmer. So the winter of, I guess this was like late 2013, early 2014, before I had gone to Big Love and met Kyle and Benjamin and been invited into I met them at Big Love, and I got invited into the wandering aesthetics community, mostly through the electric pressure cooker, where I've done a variety of different things. That winter, I was biking around, happily singing Pocahontas' Colors of the Wind. You remember, I did a thing, and I was singing it with crazy face paint on. And why was that so significant to me?
Sing it now.
Do I have time? Do you mind if I sing it?
Please.
Thank you. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter sisters too. And we are all connected to each other. In a woven circle, oh, we shall renew. Have you? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue-corn moon. For whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. So I was biking around Cleveland Heights and Cuyahoga Falls singing that a lot, and right around the same time something fairly sad was happening, to me at least. Probably took. That's bullshit the way I just said that. I'm going to say what happened. Leila Alcorn, a young trans woman, stepped in front of a truck and killed herself around the time I was practicing that song. This was in Cincinnati. And the way it came out to the public was that her parents said their son was killed in a truck accident. And a day later on Tumblr, her suicide note was published, auto-published after her death, and said, if you're reading this, and she told the story of her life and how she felt like every day was worse and it was agony. And everyone who knew her just said, you know, she was the most beautiful person, filled with so much light and love. And she didn't think she could ever be happy. And I don't think that she felt love from her parents, and I don't know what was going on for her. But the last line of the note that she published on Tumblr was, "Fix society, please." So a few months later, I met Kyle and Benjamin. A month after that, I probably went to the first pressure cooker, and I was wearing this thing, and I sang Amanda Palmer's ukulele anthem, which I could do. And a month after that, on April 11th, I did something as an homage to Amanda Palmer. And I was wearing this mask that I found on the side of the road. And I realized, oh, it's my face. And it's a little creepy, so it's appropriate for fall, Halloween. And I took it off, and at the electric pressure cooker, I had face paint all over the Joker and Amanda Palmer and V and the Crow. And I took that night and I poured it into a painting, which is still on display at the Summit Art Space. So for one more weekend, if you want to see it, you can see it. But in that painting, I'm offering a white rose to you. And that white rose is Leila Alcorn. And that white rose is Amanda, and it's my beloved friend Mariana. And that white rose is you, and it's me. And it's my friend Martine Prechtel and Michael Mazzella. And in my face, there's grief, but there's love and celebration for life. And when I'm out on my bike, I feel both. The intensity of it, the love, the celebration. I feel like a superhero. And it's not surprising to me because one of my best friends started the superhero bike ride. So when I'm out on my bike, I'm on a superhero bike ride every day, every season. Getting soaked, getting snowed on, getting sunburned, getting my legs busted up. Maybe someday some jackass will hit me with their car. I hope not. But it's scary, but it's intense, and it's life. So that's some of my things. Some things I didn't get to share the story. Ask me about them later. They might suggest something. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there for now. Thank you very much.